So you clicked on this video to learn how to loop. Well, there's a problem with that because I can't loop either. No, no, no. Oh, I didn't know she could. Oh, I'm dead. Oh.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, don't look at me like that. You don't know how to loop either. Looks like we both in the same boat. Yeah, I said it. How you mad at me because you can't loop? What? Did you just click off the video? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. But in all seriousness, if you came here to learn how to loop, you're on the right video. I'm gonna have you guys looping the killers for all 5 gens and making it difficult for the killer to catch y'all.
I'm away from that shit.
I accidentally used my power slam.
Wait a minute!
It's ninja, that tracks. My question has been answered.
How do I drop?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You know what?
B.
B?
House.
He's not in the house. I'm on top of the house.
I believe
Get him away from here. We're doing the gen in the basement, and me and Ninja are both getting cooked right here. So.
Hey, don't run from the Lord!
I've been looping them for the longest, boys.
Yeah, you be doing it. You doing it.
I can't.
Yeah, you fuck. No, tough to motherfucker got no mind there. Now he gets to feel the wrath.
Right? Like, what the fuck is that perk? Why would anyone use that shit? Hey, Philly, come over here.
But I don't know.
We. Oh!
Huh?
Oh!
Oh, okay.
He's on me, boys.
So I guess brick door.
I'm gonna hit the door.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Ah. Oh my god, I loop. Yeah, bro, did I loop him for all 5 gens?
Yeah.
With the first step, hold tight angles on structures or anything you're looping around. The killer is way faster than you, so you having loose ends or running wild or not tight is going to make the killer catch up to you very quickly, especially if you're running around a pallet. If you want to reach that pallet in time, make sure you hold tight angles. This will help you waste time and be able to run around a pallet for a good 4, maybe 3, 4, 5 times. If you're holding it tight, if you're running all loose and wild, then you probably won't get as enough time wasted on it. The killer will probably catch up to you quicker, especially if the killer gets bloodlust on you, which makes the killer run faster if the killer's been chasing you for a minute. And here's just an example of how I'm hugging the wall, hugging the structure in a sense as tight as possible, just to show y'all how important I'm taking it. I'm doing my best to hug the structure as best as I can. Don't really want to give too much space to allow the killer to catch up to you. And if you're doing that, you'll be able to loop around the object multiple times. And if you weren't holding tight angles on the objects, you're looping around, for example, if you're holding tight angles on the structures or anything you're looping around, you'll probably get more go arounds. And if you weren't, you probably get like an extra 2 or 3 than if you weren't holding that tight angle. Tip number 2, and that is don't give up your weapon too early. I see a lot of people doing this, a lot of randoms, or just a lot of people in general. You have the pallet, it is your only weapon against the killers. Please, please, please do not drop it so early. Just if you think you're gonna get hit, sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit and keep it up. Even if you're on the first hook, what I tend to do is sometimes I'll even let the killer down me just so I can have the loop for later on and near end game. But don't be so quick to drop it. Only drop the pallet when you know you're gonna get this done. Trust me, this is gonna waste time and also agitate the killer, and you might even get them to rage quit. But this is just another example of holding tight angles and also saving the pallet. The killer backed off because she thought I was gonna drop the pallet, and here she did a swing. Most people would have dropped the pallet there, but she wasn't even enough to hit me, and also I could take a hit. But no, you might have to play a little risky sometimes. Sometimes you might have to just see if you even get hit. As you can see here, this is where I feel like most players would have dropped the pallet here. You would have seen the swing and dropped the pallet, but you don't drop it there. That was a very early swing. Here, he's obviously gonna hit me now, so I dropped the pallet. Getting this done, and what I would want y'all to do is already start running, but you know me, I'm gonna play around with the killer, so I just started teabagging. But be mindful if you can't take a hit, or if you don't want to get hit, of taking too long to drop the pallet. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like to still stun the killer, but taking a little too long to drop that pallet. Ho at it. Ho at it. Ho at it. Oh. He keep missing, man. He's swinging. Oh no, we're stuck here, boys. Oh, got him. Oh my God, you're bad. Man, shut up. Oh my. Oh. Now that brings us to our next tip, and that's simply just look at the ground, look up behind you, look at where the killer's looking. The killer's going to show a red arrow of where he's looking. So if he's around a corner or just anywhere you can see which way he's facing, you're just going to avoid that. Yup, it's that simple. Just avoid the red light and which way it's facing. As you can see, I keep looking back to see which way the killer is facing. I see his red aura, so I know it's going through that door, and I keep looking back just to see where he is. Look forward, look back. It's just all you're going to do is look forward, look back so you can see which way he's facing. If he changes direction, then all you're going to do is just go the opposite way. Use this clip as an example. See how I look back and look forward to see which way he's facing. So you know you need to keep your eyes on the killer and where you're going at all times. Sometimes you have to see the killer, so if he's around corners, you can see like his light, his little red light aura to see which way he's facing. This helps you in loops. And to keep your eyes on the killer at all times, make sure to keep looking back while looping so you know which way he's going. Because sometimes killers like to double back or also moonwalk. You know, it's basically just mind games to see who can outsmart who. If you can outsmart the killer, if the killer can outsmart you. So don't mindlessly look forward, also look back so you can keep your eyes on the killer at all times so you know where he's at and know which way he's facing. For the next tip is chase perks, such as perks you can use during chase. I'm only going to drop a few. I'll drop a video if y'all would like of best perks for looping. I'm only going to give a couple here. One that I like to use for looping is windows of opportunity. You're able to see windows and pallets and breakable walls within 32 meters when you get it to tier 3, which will be highlighted yellow. As you can see on the screen, all these pallets I'm able to see. If you ask me, this is one of the best, if not the best, survivor perks for looping, especially when you're just starting out. You don't know where pallets spawn or windows are. This is very good for beginners and even veteran players. And there's much more perks you can use for escaping the killers for looping and looping the killers, but like I said, I'll make a whole nother video for that. So if you want that, stay tuned, subscribe, and leave a like. But windows of opportunity is one perk I will give in this video that I highly suggest you pick if you're trying to loop the killer or get better at looping the killer. Okay, with this last and final tip, you're gonna have to 360. Yup, you heard me right. 360. And I won't really go into depth right now of how to 360, but 360 is basically when you go in a circle very fast and make the killer really like swing and hit something that's not you. This is extremely useful for when you don't have any pallets or anything to really, you know, help you get away from the killer. It's just like a last effort of trying to get away. You do a little spin, the killer loses you, and you're able to keep the chase going on. I already have a video up of how to 360 the killer, but I'm gonna be making another one, and more in depth and more better one. So if y'all want that, subscribe and stay tuned for that. I won't really go into depth how to 360 here, but trust me, you're gonna want it in your bag. Oh, boy, what you thought this was? What you thought this was, boy? Oh,
Epic loop them.
Oh, 360 them. Oh, you're bad. And that's all the tips I have for this video. If you want a more in-depth guide, a more advanced guide of how to loop the killer, let me know in the comments down below. And also, let's get this video to 10 likes. If we can get this video to 10 likes, I will do a more in-depth video. I even show y'all the best loops to hold, which is a loop I'm doing right now. It's called a LT loop, or a loop I just like to call double windows. That's basically what it is. You're just looping around two windows that's right next to each other. But I hope this video helped you out. I hope this video made you a little bit better. Just also remember, you're not going to be good automatically. So don't be in the comments saying, oh, you lied, I'm not a good looper. You're just going to take practice, guys. So the more you practice and the more you kind of get the feel for things, the more you'll get better. It's kind of like a feel thing, and it's like more of like a cat and mouse game between you and the killer. You outsmarting the killer, like I said, or the killer outsmarting you. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like the video if you like it, sub if you're new, and also comment down below if there's any other things I want to learn about the game. I will be dropping more videos. Like I said, if you want to learn how to 360, I'll drop how to 360 down below. It's done. Whoa, you swiped. Oh, swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping. I didn't even 360. I fucked that up.